Welcome to Transforming the Toddler Years, a Core 4 parenting podcast for conscious, cycle-breaking parents ready to turn toddler tantrums into teachable moments. Hi, I'm Cara Tyrrell, a lifetime lover of littles, mom to 2 grown and flown girls, and an early childhood educator. Through the show, I teach you my collaborative parenting methodology for nurturing your little human's mind, body, and spirit. Because how you connect and collaborate in the first 5 years is how you raise happy, healthy kids who grow into the best version of themselves and find true success in school and life. Welcome back, Toddler Tribe. Today we're talking about the words your kids use that make you feel like they are attention seeking. Do your kids just always want your attention? Mommy, look at me. Daddy, look at what I can do. Daddy, daddy, mommy, mommy. They are constantly wanting you to stop what you're doing and turn your attention on them. The first thing I really want to say to you is I get it. It feels like a repetitive trigger, right? That constant mommy, 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 daddy, 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 or in the classroom, that kid that is always running up to you and needing you, poking you, teacher, teacher. Here's the thing. Kids who are seeking attention are really seeking connection. That is so important. I'm going to say it again. Kids who are seeking attention are really seeking connection. And it's tricky for us as adults because they want us to turn our attention on something they did or an activity they're doing or a product that they made, right? The tower that they built, their physical ability to hop on one foot. They're showing us something. But what they're really doing is seeking emotional connection. So if you turn and say, just a minute, or not right now, or in a minute, you've broken the seeking request. They're asking for emotional connection, and you're saying, not right now. It's really challenging stuff because you are busy. You have lots of responsibilities. You have categorized to-do lists that live inside your brain, and you have lots of people who are counting on you to get those things done, whether it's in the home, whether it's at work, whether it's in a classroom. And this one tiny human is saying, but I need you to see me. I need you to hear me. I need you to be here with me. So if you can't just stop and attend to the connection, what you can do is say, yes, but not right now. Leading with the yes is a positive connection word. We need to lead with a positive. Or maybe it's, I want to watch you do that special dance you made up. I will have time after dinner. Can you hear the difference? A not right now, a not yet, and in a while. They share the idea, like essentially your kids believe you just don't have time for them. They don't have the nuances happening in their brain that allow them to flip the script on your words. and say, well, I wonder if what they really mean is, or, oh, I feel so bad for them because they're overwhelmed, right? Because it was actually mom's night to cook dinner, but now dad's here and mom had to be out. And so he has to do it. They can't analyze the features of your day. They can't pull apart and put back together your stress levels. All they know is, I asked for some connection and I was told that's not possible. And I know this can be hard to hear, hard to listen to, but the power of our words is real. And the power of our early childhood scripts that live in the back of our subconscious mind that have us reacting by turning and saying, not right now, I don't have time, are also real. How do we flip the script literally? First, please let go of any guilt or shame or blame that you hold for what you have said in the past. This journey is all about enlightening yourself, educating yourself, doing that deep work of, this is what was told to me. This is how I felt when it was told to me. I wonder how I can change my words, even if I can't change my actions, so that my children don't feel the same way. So if the answer is yes, I want to be part of this connected experience with you, I'm available in 20 minutes. Empower your child. Say, go get the timer. I set it for 20 minutes. Will you please let me know when that timer goes off? Because then I'm all yours. You built something special in that moment. Even though you didn't stop and immediately go do what they asked you to do. You fed the emotion they were looking for, connection. You made a promise. You can say, I always keep my promises, right? You built the relationship by making that promise and then following through on it. They can trust your words. You spoke to their heart instead of the tower they were building. These are really intentional, special moments. And if you consistently start to respond to your child in this way, you will eventually have a child who walks up to you and says, I have something really special to show you. When will you have time? Because they know you'll make it, even if you can't do it in that moment. Now, what's the flip side? If a child is on the receiving end of disconnecting language, of negative I can't language, not right now, in a minute, but the minute never comes, all of those things, that connection they're looking for keeps getting missed. Like two trains that pass by each other, right? We just keep missing each other over and over and over again. And children's emotional development is cranking along right along their brain development. And so they're going to create an emotional belief system that says, every time I ask, I'm told, no, not right now. Wait a minute. Every time I ask, we keep missing each other. The thing is, children are so driven to seek connection, they'll just keep asking. You know I'm right. And that's what we look at and say, wow, they sure are persistent. But the heart is. Emotions are. We are human beings that have a spiritual component inside of us that seek deep and meaningful connection. And we seek it with the people we love most. This essentially is kind of a short little mini course on how kids make meaning of what a healthy relationship looks and sounds like. And remember, this is subjective. We know what we mean when we say healthy. But if kids have a relationship with parents where they just keep missing each other, where the negative language flows one way and the child isn't pouring into the parent, where it's because I said so's, where it's do as I say, not what I do, that is what a young child will believe is the definition of a loving, healthy relationship with. They have no other foundation to compare it to. So that must be how parents and kids interact with each other. The good news, the beautiful news, the amazing news here is that you truly hold the ability to design this relationship. Nobody has colored them yet. There's no filters for them to look through. They just see you and they just love you. And they will accept your words. Yes, I want to see the beautiful picture that you made. In 2 minutes, when I'm done making the noodles, I'm going to come sit next to you and you can tell me all about it. Is a very different statement than not right now, in 2 minutes. If you're ready to get super intentional with your language, if you're ready to think about what the words coming out of your mouth mean to your child's heart, to your child's spirit, this is definitely the podcast for you. I get a little crazy, don't I? When I start talking about the words that we're using, I'm just so incredibly passionate about accurately communicating with our kids and the skills and the tools and the resources that it grows and develops in them. So I'm incredibly glad that you are here. Did you know I also have a newsletter? And in that newsletter, I do a little teeny parenting storytelling every week and then direct you here back to the podcast. So be sure to use the link in the show notes, sign up for the newsletter, and rate and review the show. Tell us you've tried a strategy. Tell us it's working. Love to hear from you. Until our next episode, stay mindful and proactive as we transform the toddler years.